traders, and welcome to yet another video. It's my hope that you're doing good, and for me, I'm okay. I wish you a profitable day. Let's do back testing. I'm in my back testing week because this month has not been good to me, so have just decided to do back testing for 2 weeks, and that's what we are going to do with you. Okay, so we are analyzing gold. This is the year 2023. Is this 2023? Yeah. And as you can see, gold reacted from this support and it has been pushing up. So from what you're seeing, the market is at supply zone. Remember, the market is bullish, but the current market is at supply zone. So we're gonna look for buys at this level. We have drawn that order block, and from the point where the current market is, we're gonna sell down to the order block which I've just drawn. So we go down to 4 hours. We've started from the daily time frame. We go down to 4 hours. Just to mention, if you're a beginner, if the market is bullish and the current market is reacting to a supply zone, expect sales to your point of interest so that you take that buy. I want to analyze this market in two versions so that you understand what I mean. If you're waiting for buys at this order block, which you're just seeing, or where my cursor is at the moment, where you can see the word replay, just know that for the market to come to your point of interest, it has to sell because we are in supply zone. Okay, so I want to show you for someone who sticks strictly to the current market, to the market trend. If you're waiting for buys, it's gonna take you very long time by the time market comes to your point of interest. So in short, what I'm trying to say is, if the market is bullish and the current market is reacting to a supply zone, look for sales. If the market is bearish and the current market is reacting to a demand zone, just look for buys so that you can sell. Okay, not unless you have all the time to wait for the markets. So this is the current markets, and as you can see, we don't really have any unmitigated order block, meaning all these are supports. We have so many support levels, and as we go down to 15 minutes, these support levels will turn to liquidity that I'm expecting the market to clear before it taps to my point of interest. Okay, let's go down to 1 hour. So for someone who is looking for buys, you can imagine they'll be waiting for the market here. It's gonna take some time, and you're not pretty sure what the market is gonna do. The market can just decide to sell. So being in a demand zone doesn't mean the market will necessarily just buy, but let's refine. And as I've mentioned, we analyze the markets in both a buy and a sell. But remember, the market is bullish and the market is reacting to a supply zone. Okay, we currently at 1 hour time frame. Let's just refine everything. Then we go down to 30 minutes. It all depends on which time frame you do take your trades from, and this is determined by the type of a trader you are. If you're wondering what types of traders we do have, you can watch my previous videos. Have done a video on same. Actually, this channel carries both beginners and struggling traders and also advanced traders. So I take my trades mostly from 15 minutes. So I will take a sell from where the market is currently at. and drop it down to this level. Let me use a fib tool to show you where I'm waiting for the sell to end. The sell can as well continue down to the demand, which is on the extreme level. So if we were to get to sell, we're gonna sell up to this level probably. But the demand down there is so inviting, and that's what I'm gonna wait for. So ASIMC strategy is a very funny strategy and a very good strategy, because someone will place this buy here and comfortably wait for it. Another person will wait for a sell confirmation and sell. For me, when it comes to correctional moves, I take them on a confirmation entry, and let me just show you how I do it. I know the market is most likely to sell. Remember, we are all speculators in the market, but for correctional moves, I do take them on confirmation entry. Let me show you what I mean. I had mentioned earlier, for correctional moves, I take them on confirmation, which I rarely do. I don't take confirmation entries, but remember, this is more of an entry than a confirmation entry, because the market is at the supply zone, meaning we are looking for sales. So for someone who was waiting for a buy, you'll still have that buy, but of course it won't be that long. Okay, so for someone who was waiting for a buy here, let me play and show you. For someone who was waiting for a buy here, of course you made your money, but believe you me, the market is gonna break, is gonna take you out. Let me drag this one. Exactly, this is what I mean. And I'm very sure if you're a trader, you know you should book partials and put your entry to break even, meaning if you had booked partials, you are on the safe side. And if for the amount that you are on break even, believe you me, it will have taken you out. And this is what I was trying to say. So if we were to take the sell on confirmation entry, let me just rearrange this and show you where I would be expecting for the sell. At least the buy was worth it. If you took the buy, you would have made some good money. For the confirmation entry, this is where I would be waiting for the markets. So let's see where the sell will take us. I'm expecting the sell to come up to this horizontal line. So we are selling to buy. And this is what we have. So let me arrange this one first. So this was the last break of structure to the upside. Exactly this one. So this was the last break of structure when the market was going upwards. Over here we got a change of character. Remember, we are looking for a confirmation to take this sell, because I didn't join it from the origin, or if I was in the market at that time, I would not have joined it. So after the break of structure, we got an extra after the change of character, we got an extra break of structure, and we are waiting for the market at the origin that caused the extra break of structure. I don't know if you understand what I mean. I'll do a detailed video on how to take aggressive entry, and also how to take confirmation entry. So when the market is like this, we're gonna wait for it here still. The market will always give you entries time and again and again. Okay, so for those people who are struggling with fear of missing out, remember the market will always come back to you. You don't have to chase the market, because once you take that entry aggressively, it will still come take you out and go to where you would have waited for it if you were patient enough. Okay, so for this break of structure, remember, for it to be a break of structure, it has to be from candle wick to candle body, not week to week. Okay, that's why I have extended like that. And for this one, I will wait for the market right here. Okay, remember the target is the horizontal ray, somewhere there. But for this one, I will put my TP at the point of reversal. That's where I'll have my first TP, and my second TP will be where you've seen me set the market. So let's replay and see if the market will give us an entry or it will just leave us. Okay, patience is everything in the market. Just be patient enough. The market will always come to you. Not all the days your analysis will be right, but believe you me, at times, believe you me, as long as you're making more profit than your losses, you're good to go. You're doing so good. So let's just replay and see if the market will tap us in exactly. Hoping this market will drop and give us that daily bread. So if I was to book my first TP at the point of reversal, let me pause a little bit and show you. This is where I would be waiting for the market. This is where I will book my first TP. For those who take their TPs at their point of reversal, which is the ideal place to take your profits, I'll take partials here. I'm already on break even. So if the market wants to extend, it's okay. If it doesn't, I've already booked my partials. Okay, so what's the essence of backtesting? You backtest so that you understand the market. No one will ever sit you down and tell you, oh, you do this so that you do this. You pass this route so that you get here. You got to do this so that you see this. Or when you see this in the market, just know it's going to be like this. Nobody will ever sit you down and show you that. Even mentors, no mentor will ever sit you down. Even me, I can't sit you down and give you such information, because it's up to you to go and do back testing and see what works for you. Remember, what works for me may not even work for you. Okay, so mine is to teach you, show you my ways, then you go back test and find your niche in the market. Okay, so let's replay and see if the market will hit our the market has already hit our first TP. It has already gone almost close to our second TP. But for any trader out there, you can't wait for the market to reverse up to this high level. Of course, you got to book partials. If you are okay, or if you love your money, I'm very sure you've already booked partials. So guys, thanks a lot for watching the video up to this point. I believe you picked something from today's analysis. I believe you understood something from today's analysis. You just don't backtest and you just beat your chest and you're like, oh, I made that profit, I would have made that profit. Yes, this is real market, but remember the emotions that you have when you're backtesting is not the same emotions that you have when you're dealing with the real market in the real time. Okay, I wish you all the best in your trading journey. Remember, forex trading is real. You can make that money, you can be profitable. You just need to lock in, keep backtesting, keep following your rules, and believe you me, by the end of this year you will have a testimony to give to yourself, if not to the people who doubted you. Thanks a lot, and bye for today.